Athlete of the Week, brought to you by Gustafson Builders. And now, Coda Territory Sports, sponsored by your local Ford stores.
Good evening, everybody. There's some exciting news for the Black Hills State cross country team as Gavin Kuhlenbeck has been named the RMAC's Men's Runner of the Week. Kuhlenbeck earned his second consecutive individual title, taking first place at the Green Dirksen Invitational in Nebraska. The Stevens girls soccer team picked up a big win last night, knocking off its rivals from Central 8-0. The Raiders will look to be made a beat tomorrow when they host Douglas. Stevens is led by a strong group of seniors, including midfielder Avery Dormann. Dormann hopes spark the Raiders' offense by setting up the forwards with some great passes. Avery can also score herself and is committed to play her college soccer at Augustana. For her efforts, Dormann is our Gustafson Builders Athlete of the Week.
Honestly, I get to be out there with all my friends, and I've been playing soccer since I was like 4 years old, and it's something I've always enjoyed. You know, my teammates are great, my friends are great, and the coaches are amazing, and my family is such a big supporter. So it's just overall, it's just a fun experience to be out there on the field. Honestly, it's such a great feeling, you know, like the whole game you're just wanting to score, and so once it happens, you're like, wow, I just like got it all together. So it's an amazing feeling. The Stevens Raiders team is such a fun experience to be a part of. The girls are amazing, the coaches are amazing, so getting to be a part of it and winning every game with them is something that I'd always like to do.
Congrats to Avery for being our Gustafson Builders Athlete of the Week. The Little Wound football team picked up a big win last night, knocking off Lower Brule 26-20 with the victory. The Mustangs are now 3-1 on the season. Little Wound will look to keep things rolling tomorrow when it hosts Mapia Luta. The Crusaders fell to unbeaten Winnebago 55-22 last week and enter the matchup with a 2-2 record. Let's take a look at this week's 9AA high school football rankings. Undefeated Freeman Marion Freeman Academy. Yes, that's all one team. They were here last year playing Hill City in the playoffs, actually. But they're number one in the state. Hamlin and Elton Lake Benton check in second and third. Mentioned Hill City with a perfect 5-0 record. The Rangers are fourth. Hill City has a big game Friday as they hit the road to take on 3-2 Bennett County. Parkston is fifth in 9AA. There's some top honors for South Dakota Mines volleyball player Hannah Bennis, as she has been named the RMAC's Defensive Player of the Week. Bennis helped the Hard Rockers Open Conference play with a pair of victories against Western Colorado and Fort Lewis. This is the third time in her career that Bennis has been honored with the Defensive Player of the Week award. Hannah racked up 41 digs in last week's 2 matches. Mines opens up the home schedule this weekend by hosting CSU Pueblo on Friday and Colorado at Christian on Saturday. WNBA playoffs last night. The Becky Hammond-led Las Vegas Aces got a nice win, knocking off Indiana 90-68. That best-of-5 semifinal series is now tied at a game apiece. Game 3 will be played Friday night in Indiana. We mentioned Stevens girls soccer team and Avery Dormann, our Athlete of the Week. They got that big win over Central last night. Stevens boys soccer team also got a win last night, knocking off Central 9-0. And tomorrow night, the Cobbler and Raider rivalry continues on the volleyball court. Central and Stevens will meet tomorrow night over at the Stevens High School. Should be fun. All right, that's going to do it for sports. We'll be right back after this short timeout.